this man isn't a very good man.
I stumbled across this channel today because somebody was talking about it on Twitter, and I'm really glad that I haven't seen it up to this point, but I'm also very just shocked.
Suspicions really broke when there were multiple subreddits that were started calling out this channel, stating that their rescues were staged. Now those are pretty serious allegations, especially for a channel which is solely based on rescuing cats.
I think it's safe to say that a lot of you love animals. So much that you're probably watching this video right now with your dog, cat, lizard, or whatever you own on your lap, or having them lay down right next to you. So this video will probably be a bit heartbreaking to some of you, as it was for me when doing research on the topic. But nonetheless, today we talk about cats.
Am I a cat?
Well, some animals too, but mostly cats. See, believe it or not, cat videos have been around for quite some time, even before the invention of the internet, with the first cat video that was known to be created in or produced by Thomas Edison, though might I add it was directed by William Heiss and William Kennedy Dixon. Also, all cinematography was done by William Heiss himself. In the video, you can see two cats seemingly in a boxing match. It's also got a rating of 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, might I add, so it's not half bad. But let's jump forward a little bit to a time we can all relate to. The internet, or more if so, YouTube. See, the first cat video on this lovely site was uploaded back in by YouTube's co-founder Steve Chen, the video being titled Pajamas and Nick Drake. We as people love seeing cute cat videos. Well, overall, I'm sure a lot of you wouldn't mind seeing a different animal doing cute things as well. And that's because for a lot of us, we sometimes just find what these creatures do to be oddly interesting or cute, or just simply want to lay in bed at 2 AM in the morning and weep about the animals you'll never have in your life while watching these videos. For example, this husky. I want that cutie patootie. Sadly, my parents will not let me get a dog, but when or if I ever move out, I plan to get one. But that's not what today's video was about. So why do we enjoy having these creatures in our lives? Well, a main portion is due to their loyalty. I doubt many of you have ever had your dog stab you in the back and spread lies about you. A bit of an exaggeration, I know, but I'm sure you all get my point. But with that loyalty, there are also many people who will exploit that, and when caught, it causes quite the uproar with those who witness it, and rightfully so. Now, there are many ways for people to exploit their pets. Many will look at content creators like Houts as an example of that, a creator whose channel was mainly dedicated to uploading videos with their dog in it, only later to find out that Brooke wasn't the type of pet owner we all depicted her out to be.
Well, as you can tell,
But as much as I'd like to talk about her in this video, I have something else much bigger in mind, though I do suggest many of you to inform yourselves of her if you already haven't, because I do feel that it does bring up some important conversations. But you see, today we will be talking about someone known as Bato TV, and many of the other channels that are related to and even suspected to be them as well. But I don't only want to take a look at their content. With today's video, I also want to take an attempt to delve into their mind or their thought process a bit and gain a better understanding of them. Hopefully through that, not only I, but all of you will learn something new, not just about them, but a better way of looking at things, so when you, the viewer, come across something like this, you will be more aware of what's going on. I want this video to also hopefully make people more aware of this person's actions. So, let's get into it. So who is Bato TV? Well, currently they go by Kitten Meow. They have a consistent pattern of changing their channel names, so who knows what it'll be next time, but I'll get into why they do that later. They have a few other channels that are suspected to be them as well: Village VIP Girls, Dog Save Today, Cat Save Today, All Animals World, and Abdullah TV. A lot of their videos consist of cat videos as well, but not any ordinary cat videos. Cat rescuing videos, though some of their other videos feature some other animals as well, like dogs, cows, birds, and goats. Though for the most part, they upload videos surrounding kittens, with their most popular video on Kitten Meow being titled "Abundant Kitten, Give Us Some Food, It's Hungry." I feel like they meant the title to say "Abandoned Kitten, Get Some Food, It's Hungry." I won't judge them for that, as they don't seem to know much English, and it's hard learning another language as it is, so to judge them for that would be unfair and, in my eyes, cruel. But you see, this 40-second video has reached well over 3 million views. In the video, Bato seemingly feeds the kitten some raw chicken after it had come out of recovery. The kitten seems to be in good health at the time, and in fact seems overly playful. It's quite the adorable video to watch, as I'm sure all other 3 million people at the time thought so as well. They even have a video of a cute blue-eyed kitten playing with a small blue ball. Just wow, adorable. It just makes my heart melt. There's even some other videos of cats drinking, but there's a twist. It's ASMR, very wholesome. Though I'm not sure if any of you know this, but cats are actually lactose intolerant. It's even worse when given in large quantities, and that looks like quite a lot. Not gonna lie. Besides their cat videos though, they also have some other videos, like them walking around some cows. I think you all get the gist of the type of content they upload though. It's mainly served as them caring for all sorts of animals and rescuing cats that are in need, even sometimes puppies. But this is where some things take a dark turn. See, this isn't a wholesome video. I'm not going to make a video talking about some person uploading cute cat videos, because you, I had to see so you do too. You get to suffer with me. See, if you kindly just go into their community tab, oh no, that's quite the thumbnail. Oh, but that video itself seems wholesome at least. It's titled "Kittens Meowing Loudly." Oh, honestly though, I don't believe that kitten is meowing to be cute. It looks like it's up on a branch and is scared that it might fall. This video isn't as cute as it claims to be, and if anything just makes me worried about the cat. But what you just saw with the thumbnail and the video itself isn't the worst thing of what's been done, because believe it or not, many videos have been deleted by Bato. This was due to a large group of people being suspicious of his behavior. This is also why they decided to change their channel name to make an attempt to escape all the backlash, though even just typing Bato TV in the search bar will still lead you to their channel. But when taking a closer look at their channel, you'll come to notice a pattern of sorts. One being what the type of thumbnails they present in their videos, and another being how they title their video. An example of one title being "Screaming in Pain Abandoned Dog and Puppies Rescued with Thousands of Fleas and Ticks." Though in the actual video itself, no dogs are actually screaming in pain, nor do I believe they were actually being saved in the first place. A few examples of the type of thumbnails they use, well, yeah, it's pretty disturbing. They purposely Photoshop on fake blood and any form of injuries. Now, why would they do something like this? Well, I can't read their minds, and nor do I think it's okay to outright make claims of someone's intentions without fully knowing them. But I do feel like it is important to understand why someone would do something like this and present some judgment along the way. One reason as to why I believe Bato did these things was because he wanted to build up a false reputation, and another being that they needed something eye-catching and something that would bait people in for sympathetical reasons. Don't understand what I mean? Well, let's start with them building a false reputation. So on YouTube, I'm sure whenever you decide to watch one of your favorite creators, you tend to have an understanding of what they stand for, and also tend to have your own views on what you think of them. Whether it be good or bad, that is a reputation that they as a content creator hold. For example, Trisha Paytas. She has quite the reputation for being a troll, and many will look at that to be a bad thing. So many of you will most likely say she has a bad reputation. Now, your reputation can determine how much you grow on this platform. It also just depends on how you obtain that reputation. Those with a seemingly bad reputation will have a harder time growing, but that's also completely dependent on what they are doing to receive such negative responses from everyone. So the best way to grow is to have a good view from everyone, so those who watch your content will most likely be like, wow, "You're so amazing," or whatever nice people say these days. So when you see Bato's titles, many of them will either say "cute kitten" or "saving cute animal," and they will upload clips of them potentially treating these animals or making it seem like they are. This is to have people believe that they are watching someone who wants to do good and someone who wants to help these poor and defenseless animals. So let's move on to the other reasoning behind this. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed before you click on a video, you tend to see an image. That is a thumbnail. In Bato's case, he tends to upload thumbnails that have some gore to them, making the cats or whatever animal he is presenting to be injured in some way, shape, or form. With that as well, he'll put in the titles that I mentioned earlier. Now, besides wanting to build up a reputation, to gain that in the first place, you need people to actually see what you're trying to share. With thumbnails, you want to make them eye-catching. They don't have to look good, but if you want more people to click on a video, you have to make them catch a person's eye. And well, this is pretty eye-catching. That way, they'll see the image and then read the title, which Bato seems to have a pretty good understanding of that. But from what I see, there is a more cynical strategy to this as well. That being, they lure people in by making them sympathize and worry for the animals shown in the video. Because when you add an injured animal in a thumbnail and put a title that includes the keywords of saving and injured, it'll make people upset and they'll most likely want to make sure that the shown animal did in fact get saved and got better. So out of them worrying, they'll click on the video. But that's just from observing the stuff they have up at the moment. Let's have a talk about some of the deleted videos I mentioned earlier, because there would be a good reason to delete them, right? As earlier mentioned, they had deleted these videos because of what Bato had done in them. Multiple Reddit posts and even a little news article came out talking about these videos, and people shared their suspicions and disliking towards them. He's even got his own little spot on the Atrocious YouTubers Wiki, which is just a place that documents, well, atrocious YouTubers. But you see, I do not have access to these videos. There's no archives of them anywhere, but thankfully, a content creator known as Officer Paw Patrol talked about these videos and supplied a bit more context to them. So all credit for this information goes to him. Go check him out. So back in October of 2019, Bato had uploaded a video that seemingly showed two cats, one being younger that was gray and white and another that was completely gray. I also want to point out that it is important to look at the distinct patterns they have on their fur. In November, there was also another video with another kitten. Now, like Paw Patrol did in their video, I will label these cats to throw away any confusion. This kitten will be labeled as Cat C. The first gray and white cat you all saw will be Cat A, and this one will be Cat B. Now another video was shown days later that was presented as Bato rescuing a cat and giving it food. This is Cat A. Only a while later, Bato had uploaded another video claiming to rescue even more cats, but in this video it shows both Cat A and Cat B, which inevitably confused people and made them suspicious if Bato was trying to pass these two off as newly rescued cats. Yet again, Bato uploaded another video, but this time trying to pass off Cat C as a newly rescued cat. Now, this is where things tend to get more graphic. Under 2 weeks later, Bato had uploaded another video showing a cat that is completely immobile and looks as if it's on the verge of death. You can also see him feeding the cat milk, which I don't really think is going to help, and I feel like he only does that to make it seem like he's at least trying to help push this false narrative that he is actually saving these cats. But what's even worse, if you pay attention to the fur patterns, this is Cat C. You also remember his most popular video? Well, that was uploaded sometime after he uploaded the video in which Cat C had seemed incredibly ill in. He was alluding in this video that the cat had been treated and had completely recovered. Bato then again uploaded another video showing that Cat C had recovered, showing that he's given the kitten food and so on. Now, February of this year, Bato uploads a video presumably showing how much Cat C has recovered, showing the before and after footage of said kitten. But if you pay attention, you'll notice that this is a completely different cat, and Bato was trying to pass it off as if Cat C made a full recovery. Of course, this didn't just stop as well. Another video was uploaded showing another immobile cat. The video then cuts and says a few days later, then shows Cat B in a perfectly healthy condition. But what a lot of people found weird is that the time difference between the first time Cat B was shown to now is a 5 months difference. So what could have happened in those 5 months? Sadly, I cannot answer that question as much as I want to, but anyone with common sense can most likely look at these 2 clips and have an understanding that there's no possible way that the cat went from the state it was in to the state that it's in now in only a couple of days like Bato claims it did, which Officer Paw Patrol makes abundantly clear in his video.
Is after it shows the cat in dire circumstances, he cuts away and he says that a couple days later the cat's happy and healthy. Now here's the thing. I know my limitations when it comes to medical response in animals. I'm an animal control officer. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not a vet tech. I don't claim to be, and I have no problem admitting what I don't know. Most of my medical training is in first response triage when it comes to animals or people. That's it. But I've been doing this long enough to know a cat that's in that condition, which is being depicted in this March 9th video, does not recover fully within 2 days.
So what it seems like here is that we have someone who's trying to pass themselves off as someone who rescues animals, but in reality, they don't. Bato reuses the same cats in his videos and attempts to pass them off as different ones, as Paw Patrol also shows in his video. Cat A would have been rescued 3 times, Cat B was shown to be rescued 3 separate times as well, and Cat C was shown to be rescued 5 to 6 times. This was all in the matter of a few months' time as well. We also have Bato trying to pass off multiple cats that may have not actually survived and try to make it seem like he helped them through recovery when they most likely did not recover in the first place. And as mentioned before, I do feel like this is a way for him to build up a false reputation to attract more people so they believe that he's actually trying to help these cats while he is in fact not. I also found a clip titled "Cat Rescue After Heavy Rainstorm," but in the actual video itself, it shows a dead cat that is later buried, which further adds to my theory that it was purposely titled the way it was for sympathetical reasons and to lure people in, when in reality, they'd be watching the exact opposite of what they wanted to see. So with most people I cover, it's mainly derived from me criticizing their actions and wanting them to improve off of said criticism. Now they can also choose to disagree or agree with what I or maybe what other people have to say. That's totally exceptional too. But with something like this, I don't know how much forgiveness can be bestowed upon them. There's not much of a learning lesson for them here, as I'm sure we all know pretending to be something we're not or to potentially abuse animals is not okay. And I'm more than sure that Bato knows that as well, shown by him disabling his comment section on multiple videos and likes and dislikes as well. So they clearly know that people have caught on to what they're doing, but simply Bato just doesn't care, which causes a bigger issue because that means they'll most likely continue to repeat this behavior, which I mean, I'm not wrong because they still are. I do hope that this video taught some of you something though, whether it be you being more aware of what's going on with these animal channels or you learning about how content creators market their videos out to you and what you can do to notice something more cynical in play. Before I end this video as well, I also do want to thank my Patreons. You guys mean a lot to me. I'm sorry that this video wasn't as long as my last one, and I'm sorry that it took me a little longer to make. I'm gonna try to post more videos more frequently. It just takes time to make some videos. It was kind of hard to do research on this topic, mainly because a lot of the content was deleted. There's no archives of a lot of things, so doing research, trying to find evidence towards all of this was just really difficult. But I do hope that this video was of some value to you. Otherwise, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for 20,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Hopefully I'll grow bigger. I do hope that does happen, but until then, I will see you all in the next video.